out in the lounge room today. Because, well, for one, my parents aren't home. And two, I just sat down and watched Smackdown. So I thought I'd come on here now, since I didn't have time to do it yesterday, because I was very busy. So let's sit down today and review yesterday's Smackdown. So first things first, I'm going to list off all the things that went down, and then I'll reveal the draft picks. So the first match that happened was Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. Winner earns a draft pick for their brand. And apparently they're doing that tomorrow, and apparently they'll be doing that on Smackdown this Tuesday with Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. Apparently they're going to be doing the exact same thing, but with Becky and Sasha. So Seth Rollins wins this by disqualification, which gives Raw the first pick because The Fiend attacked. King Corbin takes on, yes, Chad Gable's name is now called Shorty Gable. Oh, God. Is this company for real? Is this company, are these guys for real? I mean, come on, creative. You're gonna call Chad Gable Shorty Gable? What, because you find short jokes funny? It's only funny until it's no longer funny. This Shorty Gable stuff isn't gonna last long. Well, at least I would hope so, because I don't see Vince McMahon finding short jokes funny for the next 5 years! Especially if Gable is going to be in the WWE for that longer period. Because there is no way that Vince McMahon is going to find Shorty Gable funny. The name Shorty Gable funny. Chad Gable is too good of a talent to be calling him Shorty Gable. He is too good to be called that. I can't believe how childish WWE are. God, I can't believe how childish they can be. So we had Brock Lesnar and Cain Velasquez start building to their match at Crown Jewel. And I find it hilarious that Michael Cole actually botched Cain Velasquez's name when you hear him try to say it. It sounded pretty funny how he botched the name Velasquez. But anyway, it is what it is. Velasquez vows to give Brock Lesnar another scar. And you mean to tell me that Cain Velasquez's first match in WWE is a WWE Championship match? That's his first match in WWE? You're not going to give him a match on SmackDown or Raw to prepare him? But no, we're just going to throw him straight into a WWE Championship match against Brock Lesnar? We don't know if the guy's capable of wrestling. I haven't seen him wrestle. So how do I even know if he's capable? This is why I don't like having UFC fighters coming into WWE. People like Ronda, people like Shayna, people like Jessamine Duke, people like Marina Shafir, Cain Velasquez. This is why I don't like UFC people coming into the world of professional wrestling. Because they'll be put above than the actual talents themselves. Apparently Cain has signed a multi-year contract with WWE. Great. Like we need another UFC fighter in WWE. The New Day versus the OC. I didn't really care for this match. The New Day won. whatever. And then the main event was Charlotte defending her SmackDown Women's title against Bayley, who, by the way, Bayley, thank you, WWE. I'm gonna tell you guys this. I've been very vocal about Bayley, but finally, they have finally done it with Bayley. They've gotten rid of her stupid ponytail. They've gotten rid of the stupid flailing Bayley buddies, whatever the hell they're called. Finally, Bayley has full-on turned heel. She's cut her hair, got herself a new look, new attire, and she just destroys the Bayley buddies. Good riddance. Finally, we get to see the new Bayley. And no, don't make her Daniel Bryan, please. Don't put the new on her name. But either way, I love it when people say that Charlotte is over-pushed and overexposed, but Charlotte Flair's like losing titles left and right. Like, she's losing them so quickly. Like, Charlotte Flair just drops her title, like, literally 5 days after winning it. She loses her title 5 days after winning it at Hell in a Cell. Are you guys serious? Are you guys serious? Is this company completely gone insane? And people say WWE favors Charlotte, but yet Charlotte loses so many times, has so many short reigns. It's funny how people think she's overpushed and overexposed. I find that hilarious. But when Sasha Banks has a short reign, everyone must throw a temper tantrum about it and believe Charlotte Flair gets everything. But yet Charlotte Flair has had short run after short run after short run. She's only had like 2 long reigns. It's amazing. It's amazing to me how this society works. But anyway, Bayley's the new champion. Fine. Woman is fine. It's understandable, okay? Because Bayley got a new look and all that shit. So fine, whatever. Seems like Charlotte will be going over to Raw now. But either way, now we're gonna be talking about the draft picks and my opinions on every single pick. So we have round 1, round 2, round 3, and round 4. We have 4 rounds. And here's something I really am not a fan of. The rule, they said that SmackDown gets 2 picks, but Raw gets 3. I think that's a bit unfair. I think both brands should get 3 draft picks as well. And their excuse was, oh, because the USA Network is 3 hours, they get to pick 3. And since SmackDown's 2 hours, they get to pick 2. I don't give a shit! I don't give a shit what the reason is. It is not fair. It is not fair that SmackDown has to get 2 picks. Oh, just because they're 2 hours. Everyone, both brands should be given with the utmost respect. SmackDown's supposed to be the A show, correct? Monday Night Raw should be getting 2 picks, and SmackDown should be getting 3 picks. If you're going to be like that. And apparently the people that were not selected will become free agents. I saw the poll. I saw who were available. So I was left confused. Why was Akira Tozawa, Drew Gulak, and Humberto Carrillo 3 cruiserweights? Why were they listed there? I mean, come on. It's not like they're going to get a push. I mean, honestly, who thinks Akira Tozawa is going to be a United States champion? Or an Intercontinental champion? Or hell, even Drew Gulak? Or Humberto Carrillo? It made no sense. It made no sense for these 3 to be a part of the draft. Anyway, I'm wasting your time. You guys just want to hear the draft picks. Round 1 draft picks. The number 1 draft pick overall was to Raw, Becky Lynch. And I knew it. I knew that Becky Lynch was going to Raw. Every single person on social media was saying that Becky Lynch has to go to SmackDown. Oh, she was promoted on SmackDown ads. She was on the ads for SmackDown. She's going to SmackDown. I knew all along she wasn't going to SmackDown. No way in hell she ever was. Considering she's the Raw Women's Champion. If she dropped the belt to Sasha Banks, then I would have agreed with you. But because she didn't, I knew Becky was staying. God, I hate how this community thinks sometimes. But their best solution was, oh, just strip. But their solution was... Sorry about that, I heard a car go by. I thought that my parents were home, but yeah, their solution was, oh, just strip Becky of the SmackDown, of the Raw title. Ridiculous. But anyway, SmackDown's first pick was Roman Reigns. Quite obvious, to be honest. Monday Night Raw drafted the OC. The next one they drafted was a bit of a surprising one. God, I'm so itchy. I don't know why. But anyway, SmackDown drafted the next one, which was a bit of a surprise. And it was The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. So it seems like Fox got what they wanted. Fox wanted The Fiend and they got him. So there you go, guys. That explains why WWE had the Hell in a Cell end the way it did. Are you guys calm down? Are you guys gonna take back what you said about it now? You're gonna take back your refunded chance? You're gonna take back your AEW chance? Now you know why this happened. Now you know why what happened at Hell in a Cell happened. Seriously, fans need to grow up. Monday Night Raw drafted Drew McIntyre. That was round 1. Round 2, Raw drafted Randy Orton. Looks like my boy is now joining the Red brand. And to be honest, it had to happen at some point. You know, he's done everything possible over there on SmackDown. Hopefully he can have some good matches on Raw. And I hope he becomes Universal Champion. SmackDown Live, in my opinion, the best pick that SmackDown has ever made. SmackDown drafts Sasha Banks to SmackDown. Thank freaking God! Thank the Lordies above me that Sasha Banks is finally on SmackDown. I was so tired of her being on Raw for the last 3 years. Thank you, they made that right decision. Raw drafted Ricochet, SmackDown drafted Braun Strowman, Raw drafted Bobby Lashley. That was round 2. Round 3, Raw drafts Alexa Bliss. Corey Graves cries about it like a little girl because he can't pervy on a little Alexa. But then he immediately has a smile on his face because someone else he can perv is on SmackDown. And no, it's not Mandy Rose. His new favorite perv is going to be Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans gets drafted to SmackDown. So he's happy now. He doesn't care about Alexa anymore. Raw drafts Kevin Owens. And SmackDown drafts The Revival. Now, the one thing that bothered me was that when Stephanie McMahon announced The Revival to SmackDown, she said, and staying on SmackDown Live, The Revival. And I was thinking, what? They never were. I was utterly confused. I was like, huh? They were never drafted to SmackDown. They were always on Raw. I just found that confusing. Raw drafts Natalya. Have you guys noticed a pattern yet with Monday Night Raw's picks? Have you guys noticed Monday Night Raw's picks? Raw has been drafting the same people, while SmackDown has been drafting new people who are new to the brand. Only one in Roman Reigns, but have you guys noticed that Monday Night Raw is drafting the same people that were already on their brand other than Randy and Kevin Owens? But the trend continues on for Monday Night Raw. Round 4, they draft the Viking Raiders. SmackDown drafts the Lucha House Party, Kalisto, Lince Dorado, and Grand Metalik. Raw drafts Nikki Cross. I don't know why Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross were just a draft pick on their own. That was bizarre. SmackDown drafts Heavy Machinery, and the final Raw pick was the Street Profits. So yeah, overall, SmackDown only drafted two the same. Yeah, two the same. Which was Heavy Machinery and Roman Reigns. Well, Monday Night Raw nearly drafted their entire roster of Lynch, OC, McIntyre, Ricochet, Lashley, Bliss, Viking Raiders, and Nikki Cross. They only drafted 3 new people. Okay, whatever. But yeah, those are my that is the draft, and that was part 1 of the draft, and I'm definitely looking forward to part 2. So there you guys have it. That's my SmackDown review. Just a quick rundown of what happened, and my opinions on the part 1 of the draft. I'm looking forward to part 2, and I'll see you all next time. See you guys later.